Hello, hello, dear viewers, friends, and all of that. Welcome back to another episode of Ark Survival Ascended. This is TBT, and this guy is, sorry. No. Yes, thank you, Man of Armor. This is TBT here, and, yeah, that had absolutely nothing to do with what we're doing today. What we're doing today is over that hill somewhere. But before we get to that, if you find yourself enjoying this video, do me a solid, hit that like button, comment, subscribe, all of those things that will please the algorithm gods and spread this video around the platform. It really does help me out, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Alright, here it is, right here. Deinotherium. Now, I've tamed this thing before. This was originally a mod back in Ark Survival Evolved made by Garuga, part of the Ark Editions mod. I'm sure people are familiar with that. It came over to Ark Survival Ascended, and then it went a step further. That step being it was added to Ark Canon proper. And as I think, I may have mentioned this already, but I think Garuga just got hired by Wildcard to do their Mega Raptor, which is kind of wild. Oh, yep, here we go. Now, the way you tame this thing is you crack open a beer with the boys, pretty much, is how you do it. Alright, just had to remind myself of the gestures it does. It's been a while since I've tamed one of these. Basically, the way it works is, okay, so it's going to do the head swing. That's a good one. Any gesture that it does, by the way, with its ears back, ignore it. Not good. Not good at all. Okay, he's got something wrong. Okay, he's doing the ear wiggle. He's doing a lot of good things, so we'll move in carefully. Oh my god, its eyes are red. Right, there you go. That's pretty simplistic right there, actually. Nope, yep, still sniffing around. We gotta watch out for other creatures in case they pop up and cause problems. Like a demon. So it smells me. It smells the beer, but it wants to be able to face me directly. So when the ears are back like that, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, its ears are back, so it's angry for some reason. So if I walk over there right now, it will attack me, and it doesn't matter how many gestures it does. If until its ears are forward again, I need to reset the thing. So here we go. Now, there is another negative gesture that it does, and each one, by the way, gives a different percentage. There's another negative gesture that it does, where it'll kind of curl its trunk back. When it does that, yeah, you can't go over and feed it. It will attack you. Same with the ears being back, at which point you'll have to go out of render distance to lose aggro from it. Normally, these spawn together. I've already killed the other ones with my Man of Armor, so normally these spawn around, at least on my single player here, they spawn in groups of 3. So okay. Okay, it's doing the trunk curl. That's the good trunk curl. There's a bad one where it just holds its trunk like backwards. Now you want to wait for all 3 of these gestures before walking in, and then just walk in very carefully in case it does do something else. Okay, it's going to take that, so it needs one more. So this is a male, so this is, well, males and females of Deinotherium do different things, so we're going to have to tame another one to demonstrate that point. So we'll get to that when we get to it. It's a pretty simple tame, as long as everything goes correctly. If it does not, you could run into some problems very fast. Okay, so it's going to turn to face me. Okay, it's got its trunk back curled. See that? There's the negative gesture. It's got its trunk curled. Now, I think if it might uncurl it, but I think the actual way we're going to have to do this is I'm going to have to de-aggro it again. Yeah, see, note that if even though it's doing certain gestures, it's still got that trunk curled, so it's upset. So it does not trust me right now, so it's gonna move away from it. God, this tech armor is great. It smelled it again. Okay, ears are forward. Head swing. Head swing again. Okay, ear flappies, that's good. You gonna take it from me? There we go. Well, that'll do. We got one. And the good news is I already had a saddle made here, so... Or did I make the wrong one? I might have made the wrong one. Because I still have the Deinotherium mod installed, so I may have created the wrong one. Yeah. Okay, so indeed, I did make the wrong saddle. Now you can see I have two of them here. This one, I believe, is the original Arc Editions one. And this one, at least the image is different. This is the correct Deinotherium saddle. Now, it is interesting that you can't use them both. It's also interesting that if I go to, like, Acrocanthosaurus, there's only the one. If I go to... Yeah, Brachiosaurus only has the one. Deinosuchus only has the one. Ceratosaurus only has the one. So I'm not quite sure what's up with that. But I've made the wrong one. Now, for the purposes of this, it does not matter. Right? Like, these two have the exact same requirements and are unlocked at level 85. So both of these are going to require 150 cementing paste, 150 hide, 350 wood, 570 fiber, and 20 metal ingots. And again, it's a later game tame as it comes on at level 85, so bear that in mind. Now, I'm going to have to go remake the saddle. Oh, man. And no, I'm not just going to dismantle it and do whatever. No, we're going to make another one. I think that's perfectly reasonable. Okay, not the greatest finishing stats in the world, but this is a Deinotherium, so it really isn't that important. And they do spawn quite regularly in this area, so I'm not that worried about it. Alright, I'm gonna go make that saddle and I'll catch you guys in a bit. Alrighty, we are back, and I found another one, so let's get in there and try this. By the way, by finding another one, I mean I finally found a female that was high enough level. And, oh, look at that. You can see the little dodo tracks there. We're gonna go ahead and dismount here. Now, I did attempt to try to tame another one earlier, but I ended up abandoning that one because, you know, it was just... I found a better one. I may tame more than one. I may tame more than just two, but frankly, you know, we'll just see how this goes. Okay, I don't like that because I can't see anything, but okay. So, thing here is, here's a taming tip. You have to wait for it to do all three gestures. So it's done the head swivel, it's done the head turn, the ear flap, and it needs to do the trunk one. Now, it will give a secret percentage each time it does them. But you still have to let it do all three. Okay, so it's done that. I think it's done the trunk, but I'm not sure. It's definitely done the ear flap. There we go. There's the trunk. That's what you're waiting for. So now it's done all three. I can safely approach. Or not. Okay, that makes zero sense. Huh. I wonder why. Maybe it was mid-gesture. Oh, great. My boots broke, seriously? I mean, it doesn't matter, but... Those boots are expensive. I would appreciate them not getting broken, please. That's weird. I thought I had that. I wonder what was wrong. I'm sure someone in the comments will tell me, or I'll catch it in editing what was going on there. Yeah, once this happens, you just kind of gotta zip away. And this right here is part of the reason why I'm showing this a second time. It's like, okay, but things aren't always gonna go your way. You know, it's like somebody was saying in the comments, I forget which video it was, but they were telling me how they were, I think it was one of my Astraeos episodes. It was the boating one. People were, you know, was telling me how they appreciate it because it's a more genuine, it looks more genuine, and that's kind of the point here, is we're taming it twice because anything can and will happen in this game. So, you know, let's catch it. You know, if something cool, if it's just a repeat of the last one, then yeah, then it might get edited out, you know? Okay, I'm gonna get myself down here to the river. Now, without my boots, I don't have immunity to fall damage anymore, so... Alright. Head tilt. That's the good one. That's good. We like that. I want to see the trunk. And I want to see the ear flap. There we go. That's... Yeah, that's the trunk right there. Now we need the ear flappies. Head tilt again. Okay, I believe we are safe to approach. Yep, there we go. By the way, if you didn't know, if you couldn't tell by just looking at it, the Deinotherium is a very distant relative of both the mammoth and the elephant. It's an ancient... It's an ancient creature that predates both of them, so... Now, you might wonder why the Deinotherium over Paleoloxodon. And it's like, because we already have a giant elephant in the game. It's called a mammoth. Okay, I don't remember if he did the ear flappies. I'm going to assume no. There's the ear flappies. He already did the head swivel. Okay, come on, come on. Head swivel's already done. I need her to do the trunk. Come on. Now, the thing to note about Deinotherium that separates it from its compatriots is, as you can see, the tusks point downward from the bottom jaw. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, it got mad at me. Apparently, I took too long to feed it, even though I didn't see it doing the gesture that it needs to do. Yeah, if you take too long, it'll get mad at you. Actually, it might have aggroed onto my Managarmr. Also, you can see the buff that it's doing right there. That's the female buff. The shield, the defensive shield. Okay, head swivel. Head swivel again. Yeah, that shaking is that little like twitching is getting kind of annoying. Ear flappies. Ear flappies. Again. Head swivel. Okay, I need him to do the trunk. Yep, it got mad at me. Oh god. Yeah, do not get stuck on these things. These creatures are actually very fast. Like, they are deceptively quick. Actually, I'm not sure if you do need it to do all three. But you get a better taming percentage if you do. Sorry about that, had to let Charlie in. Okay, that's the ear flappies. Head swivel, perfect. Yeah, no, it doesn't have to do all three of them in order to approach it. But doing all three will net you more taming progress. You don't have to feed it. It'll just take it out of your inventory, by the way. You don't have to press anything. Okay, please do not aggro onto my tame. But yeah, these things are passive tames, and they are... Oh. Uh-oh. You know, it's still on me. Ah! What the hell, man? Guess I got too close. Yeah, I probably got too close to my guy. Ooh, these are 130s. I'm just gonna grab these real quick. Does it benefit me in any way to do so? No. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, that's, we're going out of render distance, because otherwise that's just, yeah, that's not gonna happen. I don't think that is out of render distance, but hopefully it's far enough. Oh, there's a snake there. Ah, whoops. I did not mean to do that. I forgot my food wasn't on my hotbar. Okay, ears are back, so it's angry. Really? Can you stop being mad, please? Yeah, when it does that trunk behind the head like that, it does not want to. It doesn't want to talk to you. Yep, and there's Charlie. Alrighty, so we're back, and yeah, Charlie just wanted some attention. And for those of you wondering, there will be an image of Charlie on the screen briefly. Okay, we're getting good signs here. We've gotten the trunky, we've gotten the, yep, there's the trunk again. I like to see at least one more, but come on. Ear flappities. Hey, let's go! Ooh, we got a Vectus Spinus over there. Level 80 with a lad. Alright, now I get to go home and make this saddle. But first, let's check some stats. Okay. Alright, not too shabby, not too shabby. Not the greatest, but, you know. Alrighty, we are back, and I'm currently riding the male that we tamed. So we're gonna just get this started right off the bat. So if I walk up here and I do this, yeah, we didn't get any. Oh, we do get fiber though. So left click is kind of your stomp. It's your primary berry gathering ability. Now if I turn and do this, if I turn to the side and do that, I'll do this bigger stomp. I think it might do a bit more damage, but I'm not sure. It might just be the angle of the attack. Yeah, you'll swing around and do it. So that's your left click. Right click is the trunk attack. Yes, it does gather wood, and I think it can also grab things, but I'm not sure. You can see it does do respectable damage, although not the greatest amount of damage. It does some. Now let's try it. Now let's okay, so X does nothing. I think control is just purely an aesthetic roar, and then there's C. Now, depending on what gender of Deinotherium you have, the C roar does different things. With the male, it's a defensive, it's a damaging buff, as you can see. I do a lot more. I do some extra damage now, although I also aggro things. Here, let's check buffs. Yep, attack rally, 15% melee damage, although it also aggroes everything. I think the female has a stackable defensive buff. Okay, now I think about it. What is this guy's traits? Oh, melee frail. Oh boy, well that's going to be very annoying. Okay, we're going to take that trait off of you. Forget that. So both of them have terrible traits, but, you know, it doesn't really matter. Yes, this thing does trample damage. Now, I'm not sure if you get the stun. I think you do get the stun attack, but... yeah, as you can see, the right click does do more damage. And yeah, you do even collect meat, actually. No witnesses. Except you guys, the viewers. I want to witness this. There is a slight cooldown on the right click, by the way. You can't just spam it. But yeah, this guy is like the gatherer for all things non-metal. Where the hell is everything? The one time I need there to be creatures out here. Oh, they do get a pack boost. Like, if I throw out the female here, watch this. So you get the +1 there. So this is very much a pack animal. So he's gonna, this bear is gonna come attack me. Okay, it's yeah, there goes this Deinotherium. It is doing its it's done its defensive buff, as you can see. We're receiving that. Show buffs. 5% damage reduction. If I have more females, then it will go up. Oh, there's a corrupted creature. Let's see how much extra damage I do. Quite a bit, actually. But yeah, Deinotherium is actually quite fast. Oh wow, this one's got really not great. Okay, so they did, their weight got nerfed. I remember their weight was very, very strong back in the day. So I have no buffs and I'm doing 474 damage. I don't know. I think these things do less damage to herbivores? Question mark? Oh, what in the world? Oh, man. We have a Desolate Titan up there? Alright, cool. We're sending in the Giga to kill that. Well, that happened. Well, guess I won't be using that one for breeding. I'm a little annoyed about that, but frankly, it's nothing a quick run around to kill some extra ones won't fix. We'll find another one. No reason to get upset about it. All that happened was I just underestimated how powerful the Desolate Titan would be even against the Giga. Although the Giga absolutely cleaned house. What I really should have tried to do was whistle my Deinotherium back, which I actually did, and it just didn't listen. It just went in to attack it. It's like I didn't want to whistle passive either, so it's on me. Should have thought about that. Alright, we are actually very encumbered, so let's toss some stuff. But, yeah, that's the Deinotherium. It's a shame to lose that one, but it is what it is. Well, like I said, I'll get another one. No big deal. Yeah, I'm so glad these creatures got added to Arc canon proper. Like, these things are officially canon now. Like, that they exist. And I think that's just fantastic. I love that. But yeah, you can. I hope it's obvious now why I want these for my boss army. And I use, if you need further proof, go ahead and check out some of my older videos back on Fjord, or some of my earliest footage. And I use these to great effect against the bosses. They are very, very good against them. Not by themselves, mind you. Like, they do require support. That's what they're meant to do. They're meant to be a support creature in that regard. Yes, they can certainly hold their own in a fight, as you can see. And even though the one that died, that's not to say it was ineffective. It actually held its own for quite a while. Alright, so, yeah. I think that's... Oh. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for today's episode. Once again, if you enjoyed it, do me a solid. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe. All of those things that will please the algorithm gods and spread this video around the platform. It really does help me out, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Aw, man. This has been TBT. I'm signing out after I kill this guy. Boom! Alrighty, and with that, I will catch you lovely people on the next episode of Ark Survival Ascended here on Extinction.